Welcome back to Information and Communication Technology Paper 2 for Data Manipulation for October-November 2020. We're going to carry on the data manipulation or database, which is here task 3. So let's go and carry on. So you're now going to prepare some reports using a suitable database package, which is Access Database. Import the following file, which is score.csv. And using these field names and data types, we have to make sure we're using this related information in this table. So first of all, let's go and open a new Access Database and make sure you're saving it in your working area. I'm just going to name it with database name and click on create. Close any table open here, we don't need it, and make sure your database table is added over here. So right now we need to import this following file. Let's go back. Click on external data, from file, text file. Back again, browse to your location and click on that CSV file. We don't need to change over here anything, so click on next, activate the first row and click on next. Here we need to choose the primary key, which is mentioned as race number. So race number, here select the primary key, race number, and before we click on finish, let's click on advanced. And over here we need to check whether it is matching with this or no. So the first three fields supposed to be text. We're having short text, and short text. The fourth one is supposed to be a number, integer type. So long integer is fine. The next one, kilometer per hour. So it's supposed to be number with 2 decimal places. So decimal, okay, a double is type of decimal, so that's okay. And position, number, integer. Okay. And how many integers we have? 3. So 3 integers. Category code supposed to be text, and the last one supposed to be long integer. Okay, so let's click on OK, finish, and we got our table here. If you got a conversion error here, you got another table here, then watch the link above here how to avoid this type of mistake and apply it into your computer and follow this the steps to change the settings. So far here mainly you should get it as a decimal number. Let's carry on to the next question. Import another file, which is club.csv, as a new table in your database with all fields set with appropriate data types. Set the club code field as a primary key. So I need this to be the primary key. So let's go and import the club file by setting the primary key to club code. So again, the same steps. New source, from file, text file, and browse to your same location and choose the club CSV file. Let's click on next and make sure the first row contain headers or contain the field names. We can see our information over here. We have club position, must be number, club name, text, club code must be text, country also, county as text. Okay, these are all the fields. Click on next. We need to set the primary key, which is supposed to be club code. Let's go to advanced and check if it is matching with us. We said it's supposed to be only integer and the rest supposed to be text. So click on OK and finish it. And here we got the club file and everything seems okay, no missing data. Over here, nothing missing. Let's carry on to the next question. Import another third table, which is called CSV, group.csv, as a new table in your database with all fields set with appropriate data types, and set the group code to be a primary key. Okay, so from here again, text file, the last CSV file which is called group, and here we can see we have three fields. Okay, 4. The gender is the fourth one. So let's check. We have group code, which can be text, year band, which can be also text, category text, gender can be, okay, it's just totally 4, and all of them supposed to be text. So let's click on next, next. The primary supposed to be group code. And to make sure, yes, group code. Let's go to advanced and make sure all of them are text, correct, and click on next and finish it. And let's check it. Okay, all the data are, there is no missing data. So let's go and check the evidence number 5, asking us to place in your evidence document screenshot showing the primary keys, field names and data types used in all the 3 tables. So we need to know the primary keys and the field names and the data types used in all the 3 tables. So we have to make 3 screenshots. Let me open the evidence file back again, and that's going to be evidence number 5. So we have to paste it over here, and we have to show them the information of all the 3 tables. So we need to include the primary key, field names, and the data types of all the 3 tables. So let's go back again to our tables. Let's make it into design view for each. So we can see the primary keys, we can see the field names and the data types as well. So let's start with let's start with this one. Here's the primary key. I'm just going to leave it here, and let's take the first one. One thing here, when I'm taking the screenshot, this name's also appearing, so it is a little bit of confusion. So I'm going to close it all and just open one by one so I can take the screenshot with the title over here. So let's open the first one, the club, and let me take the screenshot for this one. Don't forget to include the title as well over here, and then let's paste it. This is the first one. It's a little bit too large. Let's put the next one. And close this one and open the last one, make it into design view, and here's the, and take the last screenshot for evidence number 5 and paste it over here. So we got all the 3 tables. We got their field name, data type, and what else was also required? The primary key is also visible in all of the pictures. Let's carry on to the next question. So create one-to-many relationship as links between the club code field in the club table. Okay, let me highlight the field with the club code, another field in the score table. So I am going to connect score and club tables together. In here, the group code with the category code from which tables? In the group table with the score table. So the score table is going to be in the center. Let's go and open. Click on database tools, relationship, highlight all the 3 tables and click on add. I'm going to put the score table in the middle. So the first relationship is supposed to be between club and score. So club and score, we need club code from both sides. So I have club code is here, another club code is here. I can drag just from one side to another. It doesn't matter from left side to right side or right side to left side. So let's click on it. So just make sure that the tables and fields are correct. And here you can see it's one-to-many relationship, and click on create. The next relationship, it's supposed to be between group and score, category code and group code. So let's go here, group code and category code over here. Drag from one side to another. As you can see, it's one-to-many relationship from group code to category code, and create it. This is our relationship, and then let's save it, and let's go to the next question. It says evidence number 6, which is asking us place in your evidence document screenshot showing the type of relationship between the 3 tables. We can take multiple screenshots. So the first screenshot I'm going to put is this. The second, that's going to be for evidence number 6. So let's go to evidence number 6, paste the first one over here. The second one, we need to show the first relationship between these 2 tables. The second, also we need to show it between these 2 tables. So I'm going just to right click here, edit with the relationship, and take a screenshot for this one. And paste it over here. The next one also, we need to take the screenshot with this table. You can right click, edit the relationship, and take the screenshot for this one. If you want, you can keep them next to each other or below each other, as you prefer. Mostly, main important point, it's supposed to be clear when it is printed. Okay, save it, and let's carry on to the next question. Next question says enter the following details as a new record in the score table. So let's open the score table. Let's close this, save it, yes. Click on score table. Let's put them next to each other so we can enter the information. So we have to enter it directly into the score table, and you have to make sure you have no errors in typing or in spelling mistakes. So let's go and click over the last record or new blank record and start to put the information here. So last name supposed to be Flatter, Susan, club code supposed to be EPE 12, and then the age supposed to be 24. The kilometer per hour, notice here they show you with dot. Make sure you're typing it as according to your formula over here, which is in comma. So it is 4,05. Then position supposed to be 2. I have score to be 1, 2, 5. Race number 14676. Category code FE, and the distance in kilometer is 50. Okay, I added this information, so my record increased, as you can notice. So just make sure you add it without any errors and save the data. The next question we'll be creating right now using all the fields from all the tables. As you can see, anything mentioned field from all the tables, that means it is a query. So produce a tabular report. So to create a tabular report from all the tables is impossible unless first we created a query. So let's go back here, save it and close it. And let's start with the query. Query design, add all the tables. Okay, I'd like it to be all visible. And let's go back right now and read our contains a new field that is called total time, which is calculated at the runtime. This field will multiply kilometer per hour by distance per hour and divide this by 1 for 1440. Format this field to display as HH, MM, and SS as a timing. Select the records where club name includes MTB text, ages 20 or more, distance is 50 or 75 only. Show only the following fields and in this order exactly, and do not group the data. And sorts ascending order, and this ascending order of the position, page orientation, all the rest supposed to be included in the query, in the report, while till here we're going to make it right now in the query. So let's start with the first point. I'm going to start to add these tables or these fields. So let's click over first one, last name, and then first name. Last name, double click, first name, then double click. Make sure you're going in the same order. Gender, age, race number, kilometer per hour, and distance per hour. So kilometer, where is it? And then we have club name. We have position and total time. That's position. Okay, I forgot the last one supposed to be created by us later, so we're going to create it right now. So first of all, let me run this and check it. Okay. So first of all, we need to type the name of the query or the field, which is going to be total time. So let's go back again. Right, total underscore time. Let me make sure the T is capital. Yes, both these are capital. And then we need to calculate what in this field we need to multiply kilometer per hour multiplied by distance per hour, after that divided by 1440. We will display this later as this way. First of all, let's do the calculations. So after you write the name, colon, and put right now kilometer per hour, so make sure you're writing it in the same way exactly, or you can see it from here, kilometer per hour multiplied by distance per kilometer. Okay, let me just run it and check it is working. Okay, it is working over here, and my spellings are correct. If there is a mistake or error in the spelling, you're going to get a window asking you to put a value or argument. You can know that easily there is a spelling mistake. After that, we need to divide it by 1400. As we know that division takes the first place in computer, then followed by multiplication. That's why we need to use here the brackets. So brackets will happen first, and then the division will be followed by 1440. Okay, here we go. We got this number. After that, we're done with the equation. We left one thing. We need to display it as a timing, HH, MM, and seconds, hours, minutes, and seconds. To do this, we easily just right click, properties, In the format, you're not going to find anything as an timing. So what you can easily do is just put it double H, double M, and double S. Okay, so you will notice it change a little bit. Never mind, just run it, and you're going to get your timing as it is wanted in that specific format. Okay, we're done with this part. Actually, we're done also with this one, so let's highlight it. And then we need to go for the specific records. So the first recording or filtration, we need the club name to include the text MTB. Not only MTB to be showing, but to include the text MTB. So anything such things to do, we have to use the like or the wildcard. So club name, so let's look for, I'm done with this. Club name, where is the club name? Over here, we need just to put bracket star and MTB and close it with another star. That means the word MTB should be included in any text, whether starting with whatever it starts with and whatever it ends with. MTB should be included in between, or beginning or ending. So we can see here, I got only the things that contain MTB. The next one, age, supposed to be, so the first one was for the club name. After that, for the age field, we need the ages to be from 20 or above. So let's go back to age. So we need to be more than or equal to 20. Let's go and run it and check the age. So all the ages, including 20 or above 20. The next criteria, distant kilometers, supposed to be 50 or 75. So where is the distance? Over here, it's supposed to be 50 or 75. And as we can see here, you will be noticing each time the records are reducing. Okay, so this is our query, and then for the rest we're going to carry on in the report. So let's save our query. We can use the number of the step, which is number 23. So I'm going to call it step number 23, and we're going to get it over here. Just let's make sure we're done with all the fields, and then this order we're done also with it. And let's start right now to create the report. So go to create, click on report wizard, and choose the last query we created. Add all of the fields, click on next. We don't want to do any specific view. We don't want to group, definitely, as it is mentioned here not to group. And I prefer not to do the ascending descending from here. There is another better way to do it later. And here we need to be careful that the question they asked us to be a tabular report. So make sure you're selecting the layout to be tabular. They're columnar and justified. We're wanting tabular. And then what other options? We need to select the orientation. Orientation is supposed to be a landscape orientation. And what else? And it's supposed to fit on one single page. The option is over here, and then click next. If there is a title, let's see if they gave us a title. So includes only the text MTB marathon result as a title on the top of the page, formatted so that it displays in this specific way. I'm going to take the name and put it from here over here. You can do it also later. It doesn't matter if you forgot here. That's all right. And then click on OK, and here we go. We need to adjust it, close it from here, and I always prefer the layout view. As you can see here, let's start with adjusting the title. So first of all, the title needs to be black, 30 point, and serif font, means decorated font. So go back to home, and choose to be 30. And it needs to be black color, and it needs to be serif font, means decorated font, so you can choose any of the decorated fonts. I'm just going to put Times New Roman. Okay, after that, with all letters fully visible, means make sure that nothing is not visible like this, make sure everything is fully visible. I'm just going to close down here. Okay, so we're done with this point. Let's check the other points. First, let's make sure that our report came in the same order like this, starting with last name, first name, gender, and then we're age, race, number. You can see here there are some troubles happening, so we need to adjust the information. And then we have the race number. Make sure when you're expanding or shrinking the columns, you're not making some of the data invisible or cutting it. Make sure that all of them are visible like this. After that, we have race number, kilometer per hour. And then we have the distance, club name, right. I just need more space. And the last two things, position and total time. Okay, so we made sure of the order and all of them are visible. So let's go and check the other points. We want also to sort the data in the ascending order of the club name, and again then ascending order of the position. So let's go. So to do the ascending descending, we better go to design tab and click on group and sort. Over here you're going to get group or sorting, so click on sort and add the first one to be, again I forgot, club name. So again click on club name, the first thing it will be, so first of all it will be adjusted in the ascending order, as you can see from A on the top. The second is supposed to be ascending again according to the position. So add here another, add sort, which is group, which is position, position, and it's supposed to be from smallest to largest because there are numbers. So here we go, disordered, and you can close it. Don't click over this X, that means deleting this sorting. Just close it from here. Okay, so let's go and check the other points. We're done also with this. We're done with all the points above. There is one last point here. Has only your name, center number, and candidate number on the footer of the report so that it appears on every page. So this is an important point when they say it appears on every page. So let's go to design view. In design view, you will notice you will have a page footer and report footer. If you put anything in the page footer, it will appear. For example, if we have a report of 5 pages, whatever you put it in the page footer, it will appear in all of them. If you put it in the report footer, it will appear only in the last 5th page. So we need to put our information in the footer regardless which side it is or which alignment. So let's go to design and choose a label from here and write down your information. Okay, and then let's check it. Okay, it's showing over here, and I have only one page. You can do also one way. You can just print it and check as a print preview. And here we go, everything looking neat and clean and tidy. We're having 2 pages. Mainly what they want it to be all the columns to be fitting on one page, no matter how much it reached to 2-3 pages the content. Regardless of the contents, we just need all the columns to be fitting to one page. So the second page, my information also showing, so that's working correctly as I want. Okay, so save and print your report card, and that will be print out number 2. All you need to do is just to print your report card. Let's go to the next question. Make sure you saved it. Yes. And let's go to the next question. So using fields from score and club table. So we have here two tables, means this is a query. We need to produce a tabular report. So again, like this previous one, we needed to create a tabular report. This is also a tabular type report where the record's only position is 1, county does not include Kent, and shows only 6 fields in this order, and do not group them again, and sorts starting from here till the end. It's supposed to be in the report. Till here we're going to include it in the query. So let's start to create a query called number 24. So create, click on query design, add all the 3 queries or the 3 tables, and let's choose first of all to add those 6 fields. Position, so let's look for position here. It's confusing a little bit for me to find where is position. Okay, here we go. First one, position. Next one, first name and then last name. After that, club name and county. Oops, not club code, it's club name over here, and county is over here. Club name, county, and distance in kilometer. Okay, I got all of them in this order with the data labels displayed fully, and do not group the data. Okay, so what we can do the next, we can select the records to be as followed. Position supposed to be 1. First, let's run it. How many records do we have? Let's check the loss. It's 773. And let's put the position to be only 1. So just go to criteria in position and type 1 and run it. You can see the records reduced from 700 to 42. The next one, county does not include Kent, so they don't want the Kent to be included in the county. If we want it to be included, then we just type Kent and it will show only Kent, but we don't want Kent to be included, so not equal, we use those 2 chevrons and then write down Kent. As you can see here, the record will reduce from 40 and something to 35, and you will notice that Kent is not included in the county. So in this order, and then these are all that we need to put it in the query. So let's save it. So step 24, and let's close it, and let's go and create a report. So I'm going to depend on step 24, add all of them. I don't need to view, neither I need to group it, so it is clear that I didn't do this step. Next, make sure that it is tabular, and orientation, we need to make it portrait. It is already portrait, and it's supposed to fit on a single page, which is this tick. So next, do we have a title? Yes, this is the title, and it needs to be displayed in large font size, fully visible at the top of the page. So let's paste it over here and click on finish. Close the preview, and let's go to over here and click over layout view. We can see much clearly here there are some of the things that are not visible. We need to adjust it. Okay, first let me finish this point. The title is supposed to be displayed in a large font size, fully visible at the top of the page. Let me increase the size, and let's use 28, that's fine. Fully visible, that's alright, I'm done with that point. And let's make sure that it is coming in the same order, position, first name and last name. So even the word position is not showing fully. Kilometer, distance kilometer is not showing fully. Okay, let's start with the position. Then we have first name. Actually, the first name doesn't need all this space. And then last name. We have a club name as well. Okay, after last name, what do we have? We have the club name, county, and distance. So club name, county, and distance in kilometer. Okay, it's the correct position. Okay, alright, we're done. You can just give more space from that side. Alright, okay, that seems better right now. If you want to make sure it is showing good, click on print preview. Okay, close it, and let's go and check the rest of the information. We need to sort the data in descending order depending on the county. So let's go to add a group and sort, add sort. Depending on the county, it needs to be in descending order, so that means from Z on the top. So we can see that county is right now starting from W and descending in till it reached to A and so on, or B. Okay, according to the availability. And other criteria calculates the average distance and position. This under the distance kilometer column. So we need to find the average distance and position to be under the distance, to be where position under the kilometer. Distance kilometer column formatted as integer. That's a little bit confusing. Okay, I got the question in the wrong way. Actually, we need to calculate the average distance and then position it under the distance kilometer column. Okay, and format it as integer. So let's go and calculate the average distance. We can actually click on design view, and here's the average distance. Right click and total, and you can click on average. You can see you go the average of the distance, and we need to position it under distance kilometer column, and we need to have a label which is called average race. So let's add the label over here. And let's check it. Okay, we need to make this into an integer. So right click properties, or let's just go back to here. And we can make the format to be standard number with 0 decimal places, so it will be integer. And here we go. We just need to adjust it properly. Okay, that's the last thing, I believe. And then has your name, center number, candidate number on the report, not on every page, only at the end of the report. So to do this, let's go back again to the design view, and in the report footer we can add the label, and we can add our information. Okay, it is showing here. Maybe I need to move it a little bit down. Okay, great, and let's check as a print preview. And then it is showing, must be showing on the last report. Yep, over here. Okay, so we're done with all the points, and then we print out number 3, which is that report card or that report, and you can go to print preview and just print your. Okay, it's just becoming into 2 pages. You can make it into 1 page if you want to adjust a little bit, or otherwise that's alright. And that's going to be for print out 3. For evidence number 7, placing the evidence 7 screenshot of the formula using the database to calculate the average distance. Okay, so let's go back here, close this, let's go to design view, and let me expand this, and let's take a screenshot for over here and place this as evidence number 7. Next question, export report created in step 24 in the portable document format as a PDF, and save the exported file with an appropriate file name in your work area. So let's go back to our step 24. Let me close this. Here I have, oh sorry, it is the step 24, which was the report. I need this report to be in PDF format. So that was my last report. Right click, export, and look for PDF. Make sure you're saving it in the same location. I'm not sure this is my same location or no. And just let me copy this location. Okay, it is the same location. And click over here and click on publish. Okay, it is good. Just make sure the name you're putting it is quite matching, so winning club members, which is matching with the title over here. That's okay. So we already saved it. And so evidence number 8, place in your evidence document a screenshot to show the exported file saved in your work area, and make sure the evidence type to be showing as well. So that's number 8. We need to show this as an evidence file. Make sure the type is showing and the extension also showing. And then let's paste it in evidence number 8. Okay, so that's the last evidence for database. I hope you got all the questions and answers, and see you in the next paper.